What's up, Pisces? It's your girl D here with your solar lunar eclipse for Scorpio season 2022. I hope all is well with you guys. Thank you for coming to the channel. Hopefully, you've already subscribed. If not, feel free to do so with this channel as well as my other channel, which is called The Mini Styles of Tarot. The link for that channel is in the box below. Also, check me out on Patreon. The link for that's in the box below. I think this came first. We're dealing with the solar eclipse that's going to take place on October 25th in Scorpio season, and then 2 weeks later, in the house of Scorpio during Scorpio season. 2 weeks later, during Scorpio season, we're going to have a full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus. Okay, so we're in the pre-shadow stages of that energy. It could be very intense right now. We're going to see how this is going to affect you and what areas of life it's going to affect you, Pisces. So for you, it's your ninth house and your third houses. All right. So the overall energy for your spread is the Four of Wands. So with Scorpio in your ninth house, you know, we have a lot of going on in Scorpio. The North Node's already there globally, right, for the collective. We on October 23rd, Venus is going into Scorpio, and then the next day on the 24th, the Sun goes there. And then that's when Scorpio season begins. And then the very next day on the 25th is the partial solar eclipse in Scorpio. A lot of movement going on in Scorpio. In your ninth house, this is the house of your higher self, your higher wisdom. This is the house of your spiritual beliefs, your religious beliefs, your philosophical beliefs. All right, the things that you've experienced, which is why you believe what you believe or why you move the way you move. This could also talk about foreign travel. It could talk about publishing. Okay. These are just some of the general things that the ninth house deals with. What's morally right for you versus what isn't. And then we have the opposite polarity of that, which is your third house. And that's where Taurus is. Now, we already have the North Node there. We already have Uranus in retrograde there. 2 weeks after the solar eclipse in Scorpio, we are going to have a lunar eclipse in Taurus. All right. So this energy is very heavy within a short period of time. Right. So in your third house here, this is the house of your lifestyle choices. You know, do you like to smoke? Do you work out? Do you, what type of things do you like to do when you socialize and hang out with your friends? What are the things that are, how do you express yourself, right? So we'll talk about those energies are opposing each other. So we're going to talk about that and how, this may affect you, how these energies may affect you based on what you might be thinking about, what you might experience, what you might encounter, what you might be feeling, okay? We're dealing with a lot of moon energy, so this could have to do with your feelings and emotions about things. So, of course, the Four of Wands is your overall energy. The cards that we have here are the Seven of Wands in reverse, the Knight of Swords in reverse, the Page of Wands in reverse, the Four of Swords in reverse, the Page of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. So I feel like the Four of Wands is all about being happy, what's going on, that you're getting the things that you desire, your soul is at peace type of thing energy here, or maybe this is the goal that you want. This is what's going to be the end goal for you. It's just to be at peace, be happy. Maybe some of you are moving and relocating. The third house could have to do with your environment and your surroundings. So some of you could be moving. All right, you could be moving to cut back on, what you're spending. So you may be looking for a place that might be more efficient. Okay. You may have lived in different areas and now maybe you're considering moving someplace else. Okay. But with your North Node, with your, I say North Node, we're dealing with the South Node in Scorpio here. So the top row is cards is what I'm dealing with the Scorpio energy. So you may have been at odds with yourself about something, but it could also be about others. It could be accusations. It could be lies and rumors. Okay, somebody could be intentionally. You may have found out that someone was intentionally being dishonest, or that something. Someone could have been intentionally being dishonest with you. You could have been being dishonest with yourself. Maybe you were just not seeing things clearly. Or there could have been someone who was trying to persuade you, or maybe you were trying to persuade someone. But I feel like they could have been doing it to try to deter you in some way, shape, or form. Or if you were doing this to someone, it was to try to deter them, in opposed to what they know. It's like something is because what you've been through, but yet this person, place, or thing is being introduced to you in a manner which is making you question what you already know. All right. Now, what's opposing that is the Four of Swords reverse, the Page of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. So, for some of you, this you're not at peace with things, right? You're trying to figure out what it is that you need to do because you're getting tired. I feel like you're getting tired of the same situation. So, some of you, you've been doing things or living certain lifestyles and they no longer interest you. You're no longer interested in doing this anymore. So maybe you were smoking, you're no longer wanting to smoke. Maybe you are someone who likes to go to parties. Maybe you're outgrowing the party scene now. Maybe you're someone who your lifestyle choices, maybe you're someone who travels every year to wherever, but because of COVID, maybe that slowed down, and because of high inflation, maybe you can't do that anymore. So I feel like what it is you're trying to figure out something that would give you peace of mind and make you happy. So you're looking at things from various different perspectives. You're looking at the way things used to be, and they're no longer that way anymore, is what I'm getting here. So things may not be working the way you want them to. But let's just take a look and see what else could be coming up. What's the Seven of Wands energy in reverse for Pisces? We have the Eight of Pentacle energy in reverse. Yeah, see, something is not working the way you want it to. All right. Or it's just, you could be dealing with people or energies or entities that just don't align with what it is that you're working towards. What's this Knight of Swords energy in reverse? Yeah, we have the major arcana of the Hermit. And then we have the Four of Wands in reverse. So some of you definitely could be moving away. Okay, we got Mercury energy. Yeah, some of you could be deciding to move, but I feel like you have to change. And I feel like for some of you, you could be around people who are intentionally changing up on you, or maybe you're deciding that this is not what you want anymore. I feel like that's what a lot of you are going through. You don't want this anymore. Page of Wands in reverse here is not exciting anymore. It doesn't excite you anymore. It's not interesting. Or you could, find out it's just not a good path for you. It's bad news. Yeah, we have the Fool energy in reverse and the Queen of Swords reverse. So, yeah, you might have jumped into something too quickly and now you realize it's not what you want. So maybe you're jumping out of it or you're changing things up. This has something to do with your health as well. For some of you, you may have been involved in a situation or circle. I feel like for some of you, you may have some addictions. For some of you, it could be pills. Okay, you could be taking prescription painkiller. Some of you could be taking prescription painkiller. You know that is not something that you should take. Or, you could be combining some certain types of drugs. And that's not something you should do. Some of you are having problems sleeping is what I'm getting to. So you may be taking things to try to help you sleep. It could be that you're just in a really terrible neighborhood and it's loud and you can't sleep. You can't get rest. You don't feel comfortable there. You may not feel safe there. This is Four of Swords in reverse. We have the Knight of Wands energy in reverse. Some of you are frustrated because you're not able to travel or you're not able to move right away. What's this Page of Pentacles here? So, okay. We have the Queen of Wands energy and the Two of Swords in reverse. Some of you are trying to figure out the best way to go about taking taking action and doing what it is that you want and what's best for you with this Two of Swords in reverse. The Ten of Wands here is telling me that you had enough. Yeah, with the Empress energy in reverse, there's no growth here. There's no positivity here. Yeah, with the Judgment energy here, major arcana, it's time for you to make a change because you're not happy here. Yeah, we have the Seven of Cups. You're just trying to figure out how to do that so that you can get to this energy, the Four of Wands energy. So some of you just making some lifestyle changes. Okay, you could be moving or relocating, or you could just be in an area where you're like, you know what, I don't want to live over here anymore. There's a lot going on here. Some of you could be in an area where there's a lot of drug traffic, a lot of drug activity. Some of you could be taking painkillers for whatever reason, or you could just be taking, you could be addicted to, painkillers or popping pills of some sort. It could be anything that you're addicted to, but I feel like for some of you, that's you're dealing with addictions here. And you know that it's a matter of changing your lifestyle. You're going to have to make some lifestyle changes. You're going to have to walk away from some things. It could also be that, maybe there was a breakup in your relationship, or there could be some family dynamics that are going on that put you in. Somebody could have lost their mother. That's another thing I get. My condolences to you all. Somebody could have lost their mom, and they're having a difficult time dealing with that and processing that and adjusting with that because it's a lifestyle change. You no longer have your mother around. It's a major lifestyle change. So some of you are trying to cope with that. Yeah, some of you could it could be you maybe you lost your wife. It could be through separation or divorce or maybe death. Um, my condolences to you. My condolences to you. Um, there could be somebody who's realizing that they don't see. I get an energy of just seeing value in a certain situation, seeing that you're not being appreciated. Some of you may have been taken advantage by friends and people that you socialize with, and they don't appreciate you. So you're putting a stop to that. They could be using you for money. Everybody could be coming to you for money, and you're just like, you know what? Wait a minute here. Let me just. I'm not happy, and I feel like you're keeping it to yourself. You're not saying anything, but you're not happy. Some of you are wanting to move away from these people or this situation. Some of you are just around a lot of people who take from you, and as a result, you're not happy. But if you're planning on moving or deciding to move, you will be happier. Okay, you definitely will be, from what I'm seeing here in this reading. But some of you are very anxious about moving. Let me see what else we can talk about here with this. Some are anxious of moving. Yeah, with the hangman energy in reverse here. Um, this could be about someone retaliating. You could be nervous that somebody may want to retaliate. Yeah, with the 9 of coins, because you may want to be single or independent. I just feel like for some of you, you're dealing with a lot of moochers. You're around the wrong crowd. And maybe you knew that. Maybe these people are trying to get you addicted, or maybe they were part of the reason that you're using drugs and partying the way you were or the way you are. So some of you, I do see a energy here of getting high. Okay, I see that it's heavy here, and I do feel like it's pills. For some of you, it could be drinking or something like that. But I feel specifically pills for some reason here. Okay, and it could be that some of you are experiencing some pain. Maybe it was from an accident, and so you may be addicted to painkillers or hooked on the painkillers, and you're trying to get off them. So maybe you switch to something else, and that's not working now either. No, nothing you've tried is working for the pain, is what I'm getting here. And so some of you are like, you know what, I just need something. Yeah, because some of you having problems sleeping, like I said. There's something you're trying to learn here for you're trying to learn to take control of the situation, is what I'm getting here. Some of you are trying to take control, or you're trying to figure out how to take control, the best way to go about it. You're trying to be fair. Some of you, I feel like you're just encountering people who just want to do what's best for them, and they don't give a shit about you. And I feel like maybe you figured that out and you decide to disassociate, whether it's a job, whether it's just people that you deal with in certain lifestyle you're living, a certain area where you're living. It's just not, you're not happy, and so you're trying to change that so that you can get your happy. So I hope you get your happy. I hope you make the moves you need to make, because there is something that you need to do. All right, and that will vary for each of you. If you need a personal, reach out. My information's in the box below. But thank you for checking out the video. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel and my other channel, which is called The Many Styles of Tarot. The link for that's in the box below. All right, and don't forget to check me out on Patreon. That link's in the box below as well. I'll see you guys later. Bye, Pisces.